All right, so I'll read it to you just before I attempt to do it. It says this is a 3-point brake check, and that the step 1 says bring the PSIs down to 90 or below to begin the test. Allow the pressure to build until the air governor cuts out between 120 and 140 PSIs. Watch the gauges stop moving. That's how I know the governor cut out, because I watch the gauges stop moving. Turn the engine off and then back into the on position without starting the engine. Make sure the gauges sweep. That's how I know I turned the engine back to the on position without starting. Push in both brake valves. Allow the air pressure gauges to stabilize. Firmly apply and hold the service brake for 1 minute to ensure that you have not lost more than 4 PSIs in a combination vehicle equipped with air brakes on the trailer. Step 2. Fan the brakes down to about 60 PSIs until the low air warning light and buzzer comes on. Step 3. Fan the brakes down to about 40 PSIs. Yes, ma'am. Just on the ground. Thank you so much. Thank you. Alright, so now the pressure is back up in the range. The governor cut out.
Okay.
I'll start the test.
Is that sitting at 140?
That's in that, I don't know. The governor cut out though. They're not moving anymore.
Okay.
I don't know if that's 140. There's no numbers there. I can't tell the gauges
I'm at
like
an angle.
that. So I'll just go ahead and start the test by fanning down to 90. Anything under 100 is 90. So there it is. I started the test. The test has begun. I'll sit here and wait until the governor builds to cutout, which is
between 120 to 140.
That is correct. And I don't want to sit here in dead silence waiting for that, so I'll read this section of the pre-trip. It starts with the belts. It says the safety belts are not ripped or torn, mounted secure, and latches securely. Then it says I'll check the mirrors to make sure they're adjusted to me. This is an in-cab inspection. Then I'll check the windshield to make sure it's not cracked, bent, or broken, no obstructions, and clean. Then I'll check the wipers and the washers, the arms and blades, rubbers are not cut or torn, that they're not cracked, bent, or broken, mounted secure, working washer fluid sprays properly. And I would go like that to make sure that, right? And then I'll check the light indicators. I'll make sure the turn signal, right turn signal, high beam indicator, and the four-way flashers all work.
Can I see where your high beam indicator was on the dash?
I just pulled this thing to me.
Okay.
And turned that blue light on.
I was looking for the blue indicator.
It is.
Oh, okay. It's so dim over here.
Right. So the high beam indicator came on, and now I'm at governor cutout. All right.
Okay.
So the governor cut out. I can see the mirrors are stopped moving. They're not moving anymore. So I can turn the engine to the off position. Then I turn the engine to the on position without starting it.
Watch your gauges sweep.
There they go. And now I'll release the brake valve. Allow the air to stabilize, and I'll tell them I'll firmly hold the brake pedal for 1 minute. I will not lose more than 4 PSIs in 1 minute for a combination vehicle with a trailer equipped with air brake. Now I'll start to do it. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000, and you asked if I was losing any air, and I said no. And then you said that was 1 minute. I could stop doing that. Now I'll fan the brakes down to about 60 PSIs. When the low air warning lights, brake lights will come on, and you'll hear a buzzer noise. There they are. And then I'll stop doing that and tell them I'll fan down to about 40 PSIs, at which time both the
parking brake and emergency brake, trailer brake knobs will pop out.
Brake valves.
Brake valves.
I'll tell them the brake valves will pop out, and then I'll verify it. I'm leaning to the side, verifying. Once I verify, I'll stop pumping and I'll tell them that we'll conclude the test. Okay?
Okay.
All right, guys. got late on us. I'll let the air pressure build up. We'll exit the vehicle. Offset is tomorrow, and I'll tell it to everyone right quick before I dismiss you guys.